Did you know that there's no objective definition as to what a species is? It's kind of like the way I talk about languages. When does a dialect stop being a dialect and start being its own language? There's no way to objectively determine that and make it the same for every language around the world. It's just whatever people consider to be a language is a language. In fact, in college, I took an extinction course and I was taught that whatever a competent taxonomist considers a species is a species. Depending on who you ask, there's no difference between a dog and a wolf. Because they can interbreed, they have viable, fertile offspring. Genetically, they are almost identical. So really, this is just a house wolf. And there he goes. But then, of course, some people would say that they're subspecies or even different species entirely. But there's certainly some breeds of dogs that have more in common with wolves, right? Genetically, physically, personality-wise, than they do with like a Chihuahua. And he's back. Dusty, come here. Come here. There he is, my little house wolf. My little house wolf. This guy's an absolute menace. So I'm going to start calling these house wolves, because that's basically what they are. And in case you didn't know this, birds are dinosaurs. They are a subset of the group that is known as dinosaurs. So I'm going to start referring to any old bird as a dinosaur. I was walking around and I saw a dinosaur on the street. A dinosaur? What kind of dinosaur? A pigeon. Because that's what they are. And we can refer to languages in the same way. For example, English is also West Germanic, is also Germanic, is also Indo-European. It is still all the things that it descended from. It doesn't evolve out of a family. Where that gets tricky with languages is that we have things like Scots or Cajun English or West African Pidgin that are still called English because phylogenetically they're still descended from English. They don't evolve out of the English family. But then we also have the modern language that is still called English. So it makes it seem like they're somehow lesser than the one that takes the name of the parent family. So I might want to say that Scots is English, but it's also not the English language that we're speaking right now. It's English in the sense that it's also West Germanic and Indo-European. There's this level of English, then there's all these other languages underneath it, and one of them is also called English, which makes things a little confusing. But remember, no one of those is better than any other. Every accent, every dialect, every language, the way everybody speaks around the world are all equally valuable and beautiful.